Hi there. Today I discuss entrepreneurial foresight that help anticipate the development of future health technologies. Many of us are fascinated by the future promises of new health technologies, like growing human organs in a lab, having a whole diagnostics lab right in your pocket, or replacing a wheelchair with an exoskeleton, and so forth. You may also well have your own favorite future technology that you think will revolutionize the healthcare sector. But when you consider launching a startup on any specific future technology, or you're considering your key career choices, you may fancy more than a hunch on the future direction of your technology. Entrepreneurs need to explore and develop new business ideas and thus anticipate systematically future developments. And here, foresight practices enhance such thinking by gathering anticipatory intelligence from a wide range of knowledge sources in a systematic way. But do note that foresight is neither prophecy nor prediction. It does not aim to predict the future, but to help us explore and even build it. By their very nature, innovations and technologies are boundary spanning. This means that they require managing and embracing uncertainty rather than reducing it. Well, for me, it is clear that any game-changing entrepreneur has to act without perfect data. Waiting until all the evidence is in will almost certainly mean missing the boat. So, as entrepreneurs, we need to ask ourselves how we develop our ability to have foresight. There are specific challenges in applying the foresight methods in businesses. The methodological design and the implementation of the methods often prove to be difficult within a company. Among the reasons for these problems are lack of knowledge, processes that take too long, limited human and financial resources, as well as difficulties in communicating the foresight results. So, it is better if your foresight practices are easy to learn and communicate. For you, foresight may sound like a matter of intuition or just connecting the dots. But more than that, you can discover your ability to have systematic foresight by first trying out some basic foresight tools, for instance by analyzing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats of your business. Or you can set up a web crawler for scanning technology news on your areas of interest and then organize structured debates with your stakeholders. Even better outcomes you are likely to attain by combining different tools, techniques and methods. Here, European Commission Following Guide provides some useful tips to understand key differences of methods, for instance, exploratory versus normative methods. So let's look at this in a bit more detail. Exploratory methods begin from the present and see where events and trends might take us. And normative methods begin from the future, asking what trends and events would take us there. Exploratory methods are outward bound. They begin with the present as the starting point and move forward to the future, either on the basis of extrapolating past trends or causal dynamics, or else by asking what-if questions about the implications of possible developments that may lie outside of these familiar trends. Trend, impact and cross-impact analysis, conventional Delphi and some applications of models are among the tools used here. The majority of forecasting studies are mainly exploratory, though when these result in alarming forecasts, there may well be an effort to locate turning points or policy actions that could create a more desirable future. Normative methods are, by contrast, inward bound. They start with a preliminary view of a possible, often a desirable, future or set of futures that are of particular interest. They then work backwards to see if and how these futures might or might not grow out of the present, how they might be achieved or avoided given the existing constraints, resources and technologies. The tools used here include various techniques developed in planning and related activities, such as morphological analysis, relevance trees, and together with some uses of models. A fairly recent development is the use of success scenarios and aspirational scenario workshops, where participants try to establish a shared vision of a future that is both desirable and credible, and to identify the ways in which this might be achieved. So, to conclude, foresight activities tend to become complex and highly interactive processes. Still, a good exercise, also in the healthcare sector, starts with a deep understanding of the context in which it is embedded and a clear set of objectives. This will lead to an adequate selection of the methods in an iterative foresight approach. I will discuss this in more detail in another video. Thanks for your attention.